take this opportunity to tell you guys about the biggest struggle in my life, how it affected me, what I did to change that, what I did to conquer it, and like I said, what it means to me today. When I was 14 years old, I started doing drugs and very quickly became extremely addicted, and I spent the last 6 or 7 years basically devoting all of my time to that. I pretty much didn't attend to school ever. I didn't really care about school anymore. I used to be a 4.0 student, and then I just stopped caring. Once I started doing drugs, I started drinking a lot. So it really affected my life in a bad way, and the biggest way it affected me, the biggest tragedy in my life, was a car accident that I got into 2 years ago on June 14, 2008. I hit another car going twice the speed limit on the freeway, and we went off the freeway together, rolled, and I landed upside down and landed on my head, and that's how I got this scar. It's an 11-inch scar. My scalp was basically peeled back. I lost a lot of blood, and there's really no way I can explain to you how I'm alive today. Nothing else on me was hurt, and it was a really, really humbling experience because I've driven drunk and I've driven on drugs. I've drank while I was driving, and it never really occurred to me that that's something that could possibly happen to me. So in that, I learned a lot, but more than that, going to court helped me to learn a lot. Going to court and standing in front of a judge and pleading guilty to 2 felonies was really difficult because I almost killed the other guy. And also, I was in the military at the time, so I had to stand in front of my colonel, in front of everyone that I knew and cared about, and admit my wrong. And I was told I was going to be crucified. I was going to be court-martialed in the military, go to prison, and then I was going to come back into San Diego, and I was going to be put in prison for 2 felonies. And I ended up walking away with an honorable discharge and a year in jail, which I didn't serve all of, thank God. I served about a week of it, and the judge basically said, if you can get sober, if you can stop doing drugs, and you can clean your life up, then we'll let you get out and we'll let you stay out. So I decided that that was my only option. I didn't want to, and I tried for a year. I went to mandatory AA meetings, NA meetings, Narcotics Anonymous, Alcoholics Anonymous. I tried everything. My family cried to me to get help, and I reached out every way I could. The Air Force provided counseling for me. I did everything. I spent over a year continuing. I got kicked out of my house. I spent a lot of time. The only thing I didn't do was get arrested again, thank God, because I would have gone to jail. And so I did a lot of that, but I finally gave up. Last house on the block was God, because I never had God. I never had that, but I heard of it. So I got down on my knees and I prayed, and God removed the obsession from me. And so I'm going to show you guys the most important thing. One of the most important things to me is this token. It's a silver coin that someone gave me that represents 1 year of sobriety. I got this in July of this year. So at this point, I've got a little over 13 months clean and sober. I haven't done any drugs or alcohol. I actually quit smoking cigarettes too. And I'm really, really grateful for that. That's something that means the world to me because it defined me for so long, since I was just a kid. And the last thing I want to show you guys is something I carry with me every single day. This necklace I just got not too long ago. It's not very expensive. It's just like a washer on a leather string. But I got this from my pastor because after I had my relationship started with God, after I realized I wanted to give myself over and completely change my life, so I've devoted myself to that. And so I told you guys about my dark past, what I did to change it, and how it affects me today. Thank you guys.